Woody?
We're streaming. Go for it.
No, we're not. Still not. Nope. Oh, different link. Different link.
You have to go to my channel. So put it on, Casey. We're streaming.
Put on what?
The song that you just put on.
What song did I just put on?
Oh my God.
The theme song.
Oh,
For
the.
any of you who.
I don't want to get copyrighted.
Oh, that's right. I get so. Well, for those of you out there right now who are watching, welcome to the Freak Show. Welcome. It is the first episode of Beyond the Horror, the first after show for American Horror Story, the first live after show. You're probably wondering why the hell we're doing this 1 week before the episode, and that's to actually get you guys excited. So, thank you so much for being here and thank you for waiting. You guys are awesome. Again, I'm MaryGirl Moody, and I'm a writer, and I love American Horror Story. And here on our show, we have Casey and we have Maisie. So, you guys introduce yourselves. You are part of the admins of the Freaks of Hotel AHS.
Maisie, your turn.
Hello, I am Maisie. I mean, I'm pretty sure people know that. Yeah, I'm kind of awkward. Okay, you can go, Casey.
My name is Casey, and we're just gonna jump into it.
I finished my homework finally.
Sweet.
Congratulations.
Biology homework. Exciting.
That looks super boring.
Hey, but it works out all in the end.
If you haven't liked this, I'm gonna be super mad. People are saying it's not loading. It's not loading for me either. It's just stuck on the picture. Hello?
I'm listening to you, Casey. I'm just trying to fix it.
Oh, sorry. Why do I always annoy you so much?
No, don't worry. Just I'm not. I know I'm not as quick, but yeah, for some reason it's doing the same here. Actually, there it goes. I
Mary, you
wonder.
don't have a picture up.
I wonder if it's Google that is making the program so slow because my computer is going so slow.
Someone just said freeze frame, and I'm like, freeze frame, please let me paint a mental picture portrait. I still don't want to get copyrighted, so never mind, sorry.
And the mine says you're alive now.
Mine does too, but it's frozen.
Yeah, I believe it's.
Oh, it's unfrozen now, I believe. It's unfrozen now. It's still frozen. Well, it's moving slightly. Banana, if I'm a manna, manna.
Casey, just a quick something to say from Steel. Your first live streams, as guests, you mentioned that Mr. March could be Tate's dad. What is the dealio that is up with that?
What do you mean?
It says you mentioned that Mr. March could be Tate's dad. Is that actually true?
It's not confirmed, but it is one of my theories. And basically, I believe he died in the 60s, 70s, or 80s, correct?
Mr. March, I believe that was the 70s.
Well, if Tate...
I should know if she remembered or not.
Well, I think
don't
it's
remember.
a good possibility that Constance stayed at the hotel for a while. Maybe when she moved there, like, to Los Angeles. Because remember, she wanted to have a career
Give me
in...
1 second, guys. You keep going.
She wanted to be a famous actress up on the silver screen, but she didn't because she had her first child, and she said she should have stopped after the one. Makes me think that Mr. March is Tate's dad because it fits the timeline and the area and everything makes sense to me.
Gotcha.
But this is also the person that thinks Tatler's mom is a witch in the coven.
Okay, now last time I shot you down on that one, Casey, and then we
But we
talked
talked
about
about
it
that.
afterwards, and I really think that I could have been wrong. So for a lot of you out there who don't remember what this was, Casey brought up a really good point that Bet and Dot's mom could have been a witch from the coven. And so
And
here's
that
the
she,
But
oh well, but
but
didn't
what?
she?
I shot him
They
down
killed their
because
mom.
yeah, and I shot him down on that idea because they didn't burn her, and that's how you kill a witch. But that's not true. Casey kind of pointed out to me that like Nan, she was drowned, and Madison,
Queen.
when she was actually killed, she was cut. So
And spoilers, hotel spoilers. Queenie was stabbed and she's dead.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, so I guess I was actually wrong about that, and it's possible that Bet and
Um,
Dot killed their mom, who could have possibly been a witch.
Noah Albez says they never mentioned Constance's fourth child. He is albino and he's in a cutout scene from season one.
Exactly. Okay.
From a scene where um, Zachary Quinto is building the nursery for the baby in
Oh God,
birth.
Sacre Quinto.
I know, right?
No.
I just want to say one thing real quick about the lag and everybody who's watching. When I tested this, it worked out fine. So I wonder if it is actually Google Hangouts that's making me lag more. So I've shut down as many programs as I can, and I even moved my box real quick closer. So if you're experiencing buffering, I apologize. I'm going to try to work that out by the next episode. So thank you so much, guys, again for watching. We're gonna keep going. And Casey, I thought that was a really great point about the albino because I wondered the same thing when I saw Murder House again and rewatched it this summer. I wondered what happened to her fourth child, and like
And
you
for
said,
all
they
we
did
know,
acknowledge them.
he could be one of the men that, spoilers for Coven, but I'm only going to give you spoiler alerts for Hotel, okay? Can we agree upon that?
Okay.
Because I feel like season 4, 1 through 4 are old enough, right?
Hmm.
So, full warning you, spoilers for seasons 1 through 4 without warnings. And for all we know, her son could be one of the men who led Constance to be burned on the stake before she screamed, Balenciago!
All right.
So
Like, I mean, it's possible. But then my only question is, did her son die in the house? I mean, I wouldn't think so, or
Well,
they
like
would have brought him up
Bo,
more.
Bo definitely died, and then Tate definitely died. Well, excuse
Yeah.
me. So yes, definitely spoilers. I'm so sorry, guys. Spoilers for season one. Uh, so pretty much all of Constance's children, except for the oldest one, the albino gentleman.
Adelaide wasn't dead. That's why they were like, get her to the lawn.
Right, because they
she
wanted
did
her
die though. She
spirit.
died.
She did
Well,
die,
but
but her
that was in
spirit did not.
episode 5 or 6.
But her spirit didn't hang. They wanted her on the lawn so sure her spirit would be attached to the house forever. But
That she
she
didn't make
died
it,
before they put her there. Yeah,
sadly.
absolutely. So real quick, guys, I know I see a lot of comments in the section about the theory about which actual idea could be true, the teasers. And Casey and Maisie and I were actually talking about it's possible that none of them were true. And I just want to say real quick on a little
I think
rant.
that at least one of them is true.
I just want to say real quick on a little rant that this season's marketing of American Horror Story, I know that like you love it, Casey, but from my perspective, I would never have done it. Like I used to think it was genius, but now it's just like one big cluster screw up. Because I mean, despite my reasons that, I'm about to say, this thing was a well kept secret. Major respect to the network, the actors, writers, and everyone who works on the show. I mean, they've kept this thing a secret very well. I may complain about the marketing, but I'm not, going to complain about the secrets. But anyway, everybody, number one, everybody's basically being misled about the theme. there's so many promos, leaked pictures for filming, teasers. It's just so confusing for the fans to trust any of them. And I've never seen so much fan confusion since like ET was released on Nintendo. I mean, it's pretty damn confusing. So, but number two, the theme has completely segregated the fans. Like you guys have, well, you guys know, but maybe the fans don't about how many actually people truly believe that the theme is like orphanage, forest, Roanoke, fairy tale, Manson, Hollywood, all that stuff. But only to have like another fan come along and defend their theory, and then it like turns into a huge fight, and then there's no unity in the fandom. There's only isolation. And American Horror Story was like, our community is not built on isolation and ignorance. So it's just, I hate to see that with the fans. And then another thing is like, what the hell are a person's chances to actually win that prize? I mean, pretty much none. Because I used to enter like every single sweepstakes between the years like 2004 and 2014. I think I got like a free drink, a small basket of screwdrivers, and like a 20-minute vacation in luxurious Guantanamo Bay.
Can I
You know,
just do a little bit of math right here?
what's
Okay.
that?
So I'm going to say around, because who knows? I'll just say a million people entered, which I doubt that's even it. Like I feel like it's less.
Okay.
Um, there's six, and divided evenly, which I'm positive it's not divided evenly whatsoever. That means if you guess the right one, which you've got a 1 in 6 chance of doing, you've got like a 1 in 200,000 chance of winning.
Yeah, but The Walking Dead did a similar contest to American Horror Story, and the prize was like going to Hollywood, meeting the cast in like a new car, and the key word there was possibly. And if you win, you have to pay the taxes on the gift. The extremely high retail value prize. And I mean,
That's exactly what my mom said. I was just like, what if we won? She was just like,
no, it would
yeah,
be a
no.
purse because you'd have to pay taxes if you accept the gift. And trust me, it's
I would
expensive.
just do the trip and then not take the car.
But they also waited way too long to start the contest. I mean, there's a
Absolutely.
promo.
They said they're not announcing it till September 14th.
Exactly. And there's a promo coming out every day. And there's too many to catch, and it make too many to actually wonder, if they're real. So they start running the teasers in June. It would have made sense. But giving the fans like literally nothing until 30 days till the premiere is just bull. I just don't agree with it.
Honestly, you know what I think would have been the best tease?
What's that?
What if, like, at the end, like, just a few people of the Hotel Cortez were sitting around on a table playing poker or something, some game with cards, smoking or something,
Okay.
and then they're just going to the deck, and just one of the cards has a 6 question mark on it, and then that's the end.
Okay.
Like, I feel like that would have been a good tease. Because clearly by the end of season 5, they already knew what was going to happen. Like, you know,
Right.
like they had to have somewhat of an idea.
Did you see the one that they released today
Yeah, the tarot
with the
card.
spiders?
Yeah. I showed that one to my geography teacher.
You're
I
in
can,
geography already?
yeah, I've been in there
Oh my
since
God.
5th grade.
I was in
Well,
geography,
yeah,
yeah,
that makes
like in
sense. You're in.
sixth grade, I think.
Yeah, I was like thinking he was younger, and I was like, no, he's in 7th grade. Yeah, we did geography in 5th grade. It was like it just went along with our 5th grade social studies
And
and
I'm going to
stuff.
be totally honest, I've given up on the idea of seeing all of the teasers because I don't know which ones are real and I don't know which ones aren't. And I no longer dismiss them as real or fake now because nothing confirms that they're real or fake now because the teasers are so easy to make.
hmm I know. In Sanity Bar, one of our group members, he made a teaser called like Family Meal. And even American Horror Story Brazil ran it, thinking that it was actually a promo from the show. And I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just so damn confusing out there now for everybody.
I'm gonna make a teaser with me and Zachary Quinto and see if anyone believes it.
Oh,
No one
snap.
will. Although that would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I want to be an American Horror Story with Zachary Quinto.
Well, clearly
So
some
bad.
people believe Sanity Bar's video because it has 3,400 views.
It does, and like I said, even American Horror Story Brazil even like caught on to it. So
We are aware that it is lagging, and we will try and fix it. Okay, we're sorry.
they know. I already told them. And I just wonder though, like I said, it has to be Google Hangouts because when tried to test this, when I tested this yesterday with everything exactly the same, everything was fine and it ran perfectly smooth. So,
Yeah,
did Maisie just flip us off?
I hope so.
Oh no! I went through my hair.
I'm just kidding. It's okay.
I did that to my friend yesterday. I saw her in the hallway and I flipped her off.
I go through my hair every time I think of American Horror Story Season 6.
God, I just cannot believe that, like, finally we're a week away, a week away. And I was also
I'm
going to do a live reaction to the opening credits. I wasn't going to show I wasn't going to show the television. I was just going to show my face and, just my reaction to just the opening, and then that's it.
Can I do something real quick?
Huh.
Let me get on my best Mary face. Hello, freaks. We are in day 238 of the American Horror Story theme standoff. 238.
How's that?
Honestly, at some point, I've came to realize all these times we were disappointed because we thought we were going to get an announcement like that canceled event. We weren't going to get a theme whatsoever.
I truly believe that they were going to actually
I believe
start.
they were going to.
Excuse
I
me.
think they were going to release some of the teasers,
Right, the six with the question mark.
but I feel like the ones they were going to show were very violent, and they chose not to because of the Orlando shooting.
Okay.
Um, which one of the 6 teasers, if they are real, do you think is the real one?
the anthology one. I think I'm saying that right.
That's
Anthology.
not one of the 6 ones though.
I know, but I want that one to be real. Like I just love that one. Or
It's not a choice.
like I know the one called Blind Date. It's not real because it's really cheesy, but I
That
love it.
doesn't mean
'Cause
it's
it
not
gives me,
real.
like,
Don't roll it out.
it just gives me a bunch of like old school horror vibes, and I'm just like,
It's a total
dang.
Ryan Murphy thing to do, to make the one we think is ridiculous and not be the real one, be the real one.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your opinion on Cuba Gooding Jr. being in season 6?
Who?
Cuba Gooding Jr.
I don't know who that is.
Go to
You don't know
IMDb.
who Cuba Gooding Jr. is? Holy hell.
I
Boys in
probably
the
know his
Hood.
face and just not his name.
Boys in the Hood.
Hold on. I probably just know his face, and I hold on.
He was in the.
Never mind.
He was in American Crime
found it.
Story.
Oh yeah, I know a
That's
movie
right.
where he saves the rec center.
He played O.J. Simpson.
I didn't watch that show.
Rude. He was in Selma and Empire.
So I've shut down a couple of things, and there we go. Okay, so it should be good to go now for everybody who's watching. So I apologize again about the lagging. I really think again that it's Google Hangouts that it's keeping it. So
It's getting better. It's getting better. It's not frozen now.
that's great. That's great. And I apologize to everybody about that. So if this happens, if this keeps happening, we'll just do straight up Google Hangouts and just forget about the background group again, because I just don't want to, make a bad show. So anyway,
Someone's just said they don't think Cuba Gooding Jr. will fit in the show. And honestly, that's how I kind of thought when Lady Gaga joined.
I kind of wondered too about her joining.
Like, I thought it was kind of an odd choice.
Right. She's a
I
singer.
was like, she's gonna fit perfect. I thought she was gonna fit perfect because Gaga is Gaga and she's great at everything she does. But
Well, it was
that's just because I love her. But
It was like before Hotel was even a thing. So my mind didn't even. Hotel never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
I just thought I heard rumors and they were like Gaga's gonna be in season 5, and I was like, I'm ready. Let's do this now. Give me a theme, and then they gave me a theme. So now they're just messing with my emotions and just giving me this bull cocky, and
It's
I'm not
cool.
okay.
Yeah, it's not cool.
I'm just going through some of the comments, and can I just say, can we please stay on the topic of American Horror Story? Thank you.
Oh, what am I missing? I'll go there now. I'm just trying not to do anything in my laptop to stop the.
I'm gonna go see the comments on my mother's phone because she's on the computer right now.
Well, guys, I am definitely trying to work with the mic. If I definitely take this out, it's not going to work well. So,
Can I announce that? Can I announce the AHSH?
yeah, please go ahead. This is a great time to do that.
Okay. If you haven't noticed already, we've been teasing hashtag AHSSH. And before I say it, I want someone to try and, I'm going to give you the next 5 minutes till my 10:35 and try and see if you can guess what SH stands for. It's one word. No, 2 words.
I don't even.
Maisie doesn't even know. Maisie doesn't even know what it stands for.
Mary
But
doesn't
This
even
is
know what it
sad.
stands for.
Basically just write what you think SH stands for, and then
Oh, never mind. I
don't
thought you said HS.
everyone.
Don't listen to me. I'm
It's not
school.
ST. It is SH. Yeah, it's SH. SH, 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 SH. Hey, Mary,
Like the word shoe and the word house. Shoe house.
Shoe house. Bates Motel is great still. It's not Sugar Hippos, but that would be an awesome surprise.
That's a great guess. Oh my god. Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, my SH is now canceled. We are doing AHS Sugar Hippos.
Let's do it.
Maisie's on board.
As soon as you said it, I was like, "That's a great idea. Let's do that."
People are on the hippo train. Someone said salty hippos.
Salty
is like sassy though.
Sad hippos.
We don't deal with sassy hippos.
Sassy hippos.
Salty hippos. It doesn't involve hippos, okay?
It could.
To be revealed.
Sad hipsters. That's my guess.
Sad hoodlums. This is a good time.
Yeah, go ahead and announce it, Casey.
Mr. Marshmallow, it is not off topic, and there are 20 viewers, so this is a good time to announce it. AHSSH is something I kind of sort of came up with like a few days ago, so I just keep seeing Jesse's comment, and I still said spooky Hispanics. Jesse said sock hippos. Omar
Wait, are we live right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Omar said soul hippie. Okay. AHSSH stands for American Horror Story Scavenger Hunt. And I will give you a list of things you need to do to win, and it's gonna be great. And I will announce the list of things you need to do at 11.
Saucy hat.
Suspicious hospitals. Yes,
Oh, these are
yes,
so
it's
funny.
scavenger hunt.
Excuse me.
Um, but basically they're you base. Sorry, I just keep saying basically. Basic is me. Um, Sugar hippos still wins. Yes, of course. One of them is, for example, one of the things you have to do. Record yourself in a clothing store and shout out Balenciago, or ask the person if they're at the register if they have Balenciago clothing. Must record, and it's worth 5 points. And one of the other things is like invite a random stranger to a Tupperware party, and you must record it, and it's worth 4 points.
Yeah, Casey, we might want to talk about that one. What if that random stranger happens to be Twisty the Clown?
Oh no, it's not anyone creepy. Just like I don't know, like someone at a church or something. Actually, never mind. Forget that. Like so, someone at McDonald's or something. Don't give them any information. Just ask them if they want to go to a Tupperware party, and then walk away.
Dear God, don't ask anybody at Walmart.
I'm I'm gonna ask
Especially
my
in the
teachers.
Maisie, you're not allowed to compete.
Oh,
I
dang.
would have liked to see her videos though.
Oh yeah, you can. Everyone is
I
available.
don't need I don't need points. I just want to, do funny things to my teachers.
Um, Someone asked me if I still think this theme has something to do with aliens, and in my heart, I want it to be the invasion teaser, and I think invasion would be an awesome season if they follow my storyline. But I feel like it is either post-op or wind chimes, and honestly, at this point, I'm 100% certain it's wind chimes because it can't be post-op. Because why would they make the teaser be like the third teaser released? Like, why would they make the true one the third one released? You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't they though? Like there's people they could be thinking there's people like that who are going to be like that can't be it, so maybe it could be.
I don't think it is though. I mean, FX has never failed to surprise us.
True. I am so freaking excited that this time next week we're gonna have already seen the first episode and we're gonna have some sort of idea of what the theme could possibly
That's
be.
too surreal to me. I can't even think about it.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see
I'm not even excited anymore.
episodes.
Each day I just get a little more freaking out. Like each day I just freak out just a little bit more.
Yeah.
It's like none of my close friends get it is excited. They're all like, "Shut up! I don't want to hear about American Horror Story anymore." I'm like, "Screw you! It's great."
I'm kind of getting to the part where it's like, dude, I just want to see the
Honestly,
episode.
if it aired in October instead of September, I don't know how I could live.
I agree.
And honestly, someone was just like, what if on September 14th, it's just an hour-long picture that says American Horror Story will premiere in October.
No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't risk pissing off the fans.
I know that,
There's
like,
It's one thing to like pull a prank on them, like how South Park did in the on the April Fool's Day prank about with Kenny and stuff like that. That was funny. That wasn't funny at the time because I was really mad. But I don't think American Horror Story would do something like that. That's just too far.
honestly, I kind of hope there's like a Hotline Bling teaser.
Right. Because I know when that hotline blang, that it can only mean one thing. Casey, are you still there? Maisie? Oh no! 1 second, guys. Let me go back up. They are there.
The stream is offline.
Dude, don't worry, it's
Oh.
back. Don't worry, it's back. It's just you guys were. Because I think I'm gonna need to Skype you next time because, yeah, I think Google Hangouts just takes up too much of me.
Jesse is just like, it's Hollywood, and I'm like, I really like that idea, but I don't. I'm gonna be honest. No, you didn't miss the first episode. The first episode airs in exactly 1 week. So Jesse's still convinced it's Hollywood, and I think it's a super good theory. And Mary, you're just black. No one can see you.
I know, I just fixed it. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally answered you guys with a video call.
There she is.
We're good. We're good.
Here
For
I
a second, it
am.
said your stream is offline.
It's back on, don't worry. It's just, remember, it's just a delay.
Oh, we've got like 4 minutes until we say the thingy.
Honey,
If you know what if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Not really.
Okay, good.
I have no idea what you mean.
Maisie's been in the darkness for the past week.
Okay, it's been 2 days.
It's not her fault. It is not her fault whatsoever. She's busy. She's got school, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's right here, Mom. I'm thinking if I write down my world history notes again, because I have a quiz.
I am such a good student. I made my geography teacher and my vice principal watch the show. Which, of course, means there's some awkward tensions because of stuff. But, yeah. Specifically, episode 1.
Omar, I see you're writing right there. I do not remember your theory off the top of my head.
There's so many
Hey, Mom.
theories.
You want the code? Mom,
Slutty
answer me.
Steal.
Hello, Mother.
Will someone please
Whatever.
make a
You don't get
span
the code
art
then.
of that?
Slutty hippos?
Yeah. Like anyone, and we will post it everywhere. We will make the.
Jesse says I could be doing my homework, but instead I'm doing this.
I mean, this is beats homework every day.
I mean, honestly, you can watch and do your homework at the same time because I'm
Just like that,
speaking
what
and doing
Maisie's
my homework
doing.
at the same time. Yeah.
Hey, Mary, you need to change the Instagram thing. It's just Freaks of AHS, not the.
Oh. Okay. I'll
Be
change
good.
it for next time. Because if I go now and try to change it, it's gonna.
Whoa, you just got super loud.
Yay.
Here. Come here.
So if I go try to change it now, it will actually probably cause problems on the stream. So.
What do you guys think of the theory that there isn't a theme? I think there has to be a theme because every season has a theme. It's like a
I
staple
think
of the show.
*6 is the theme.
I think *6 is a huge marketing ploy, but I don't think it's a theme.
I think it's the theme because they have so much. Like it's like this season's gonna have like a lot of mystery, and I feel like it's gonna have so much like mystery in it, and there's gonna be a bunch of like cliffhangers. Like every episode might have a cliffhanger, and
I
then
hope not.
because I don't know if it has a cliffhanger every season, it's gonna kill me.
Honestly, I don't. Shows that have a cliffhanger at the end of every episode are the shows that get on my nerves. Like, I understand you're trying to build up drama and tension, but it's a cliffhanger really has no. If you do a cliffhanger at the end of every episode, it makes that final cliffhanger before the last episode not really all that exciting because you've seen it done like 5 times before.
Mm-hmm. I don't honestly. I just think that it's just that they're not going to announce it. Either it's something that we have to interpret, or it's something that's going to be very prominent, and we're going to know by the end of episode one, kind of like what the theme is. But I don't
Mm,
think it's Forest, Croatoan, anything like that. I think it's old school, like Hollywood theater, something like that.
I think like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be pretty much the fans interpret the name, and then whatever we kind of decide, just like Murder House, it's just gonna stick.
Okay.
Honestly, like with the whole Croatoan thing, I don't think it's whole season to be about it, but I feel like there's going to be an episode dedicated to like the myth or whatever it's called to Croatoan. Like they're going to explain how it started and what it was completely.
Well, American Horror Story.
Before this show ends, they better have like at least one episode where they just go over all the plot holes because there's a lot.
And I
Not
don't think
necessarily plot holes, more like questions,
And I don't
unanswered
think that it's
questions.
American Horror Story The Mist, because they actually are doing The Mist, which is a Stephen King, short story.
Novel.
No,
Oh,
it's a short story, but
yeah.
still in a novel. Sorry, tomato, tomato. Anyway, and they are actually doing it. So I think that either it's a misprint, accidentally on the network side, because maybe it actually is on FX, or I think they just
It
they
is. It's
didn't.
on
It's
FX.
on FX, yeah. But
Yeah.
I think that was just a huge misprint. Somebody screwed up, and then some one person saw it and went nuts, and then it went viral.
The reason it's a mistake is because FX is like replacing the strain with it because the strain's in its last season.
Hmm.
So, like, because if you think about it, FX doesn't really do a whole bunch of new shows. They only have, like, do you understand what I mean? Like, they don't release, like, 20 shows, 20 new shows a year, and
Like
then,
almost like
Well,
AMC does, yeah.
like,
they just came out with a bunch of new shows though. Like Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll is a relatively new show, but it's
yeah,
going
like
on its third season because season 2 just ended, and then they have this new one called Atlanta, and then um and there's a couple more
well, they still have
because
a
I
lot less
had
than regular
yeah.
networks. But like FX isn't the type of network to, release 20 new shows every season and only pick up 3 for the second season.
Yeah, that's more of like FX's brand, or sorry, not FX, AMC, because they announced like Into the Badlands. Like I really tried to get into that show, but it didn't matter because they didn't even pick it up after
I
like
feel like
5 episodes.
FX is the type of network that's kind of like quality over quantity, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Because I can't think off the top of my head an FX show that I don't think like I can't think of an FX show that's bad. Like I can think of some that aren't as good as others, but can't think of one I've seen that isn't good.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't get a chance to watch a lot of TV. So the actual 3 shows that I do watch, I'm so attached to them.
Don't you watch 4 shows though?
No, well, I mean, like I watch Ash versus Evil Dead, The Walking Dead, and American Horror Story, and
Fear the
really,
Walking Dead?
oh, I do watch Fear, but not. I'm not hardcore about Fear.
Yeah, Fear's not like a big deal to me.
I mean, it is to me. I love it. I love that show, but I don't. Um, because of right now, because we're getting ready for Beyond the Horror and we're getting ready for American Horror Story, I don't get a chance to stay up on Sunday nights to actually watch it when my kids go to bed. I wait a couple of days and I watch it on my computer through my cable provider. So
Honestly, I think Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, I'm sorry, um, must have had a super long conversation with FX explaining the marketing and everything. And
hmm
the quick way to put it, basically, is I feel like FX understands what the two of them are doing and are kind of like, yeah, there's no way this is getting out. You know, like the
Right.
FX has a good amount of control over everything, and I don't think they're stupid enough to, just go and
Well, and
release what
from
it
what I
is.
hear, Casey, American Horror Story Hotel last season was spoiled, and
The theme
therefore,
got leaked in February.
yeah, and therefore Ryan had to come out and admit that, yeah, it's Hotel and Lady Gaga's here, and then they started doing promos. So I think that this was Ryan's big like finger to the people who spoiled his last season.
Oh, it is. The reason they're doing this is because of that specific reason.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
really feel that they're
definitely.
proving a point here, and I think the point was very well proven.
And honestly, I know people are wondering about it this year and stuff, but the thing I'm wondering about, I'm not much worried about season 6 as much as I am season 7, because they're doing all this. What's our marketing for season 7 going to be? Regular or?
I think Ryan's probably going to give back to the fans for season 7. I bet you we're going to have another teaser or trailer again by Paley Fest. So, and I agree with Jesse Martell here on the comments. He says Brad Felchuk does not get enough recognition, and he's right about that. Brad is phenomenal. And Scream
That's
Queens.
why I kind of
Scream
wanted
Queens
to
is my
say
fourth show. Sorry.
That's kind of why I wanted to say his name too, because I feel like we're always just like Mr. Murphy, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Murphy. Are we forgetting that Brad Falchuk co-created the show along with him?
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Ryan really, I think, is like publicly like the face of the show, and I think Brad is
yeah,
more
yeah,
like the brains. You know, you're not saying Ryan's not smart or anything like that.
yeah.
Obviously, I'm just saying that I think Brad is more like behind the scenes, more of like a quieter person,
Like I feel
and
like he's more directory, because
right
like
and
he's the
writery.
type of person to post things like set of Scream Queens filming right now, and Ryan's more the type of person to be like, oh my gosh, look at what this episode just did.
Exactly.
If that makes sense. Checking the TV guide, and would you like to hear the official synopsis?
Sure. What's up? What does it say?
Our label for the episode that it's going to say like American Horror Story .. Hotel. I think it's called a semicolon or a colon semicolon. Yeah. It says American Horror Story semicolon season 6 is what our official title for the TV guide is, and the description says season 6 of the FX horror anthology, and according to this, the first episode's name is Chapter 1, which I do not believe for a minute.
Yeah, I
Unless our
think
theme is
that's
library.
I think that's just something that the network gave to TV Guide in order to just put it into the actual
Like,
description.
instead of saying episode 1, they just said Chapter 1.
Right.
Because it's more like an anthology horror story.
I'm actually gonna
Oh,
check
it's like,
my guide real quick. Hang on, you
it's a new
guys.
chap. It's a new chapter in the horror story. Chapter
Maybe,
1.
or maybe it's like the first chapter in the horror story.
Oh,
Hang
this
on
is
one second. I'm
crazy.
actually gonna go check real quick my guide. Hang on one second, you guys.
What if there isn't a theme at all and it is just American Horror Story, and this is just a new chapter in the story?
Maybe this is the first chapter. You know how they're all supposed to be connected? Maybe
Yeah.
this is going to be the first part, and then it's going to be like, and then it's going to be another season, which is the second, and then this is how they're going to start off, and then you
I
know how
mean,
like Star Wars it goes backwards, and then
yeah. 4, 5,
Fast and
6.
Furious they're not in order.
Yeah, like 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 3.5, 8, 3, like 3
Yeah, see, like
and a fourth.
I feel like they're obviously giving it to us out of order. So why
Fast
don't
and
like
Furious goes
maybe
1, 2, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 3, 7. What does your TV guy say?
Okay.
Guide say.
Hang on, let me improve myself because. Okay. It says nightmares become an unescapable reality as unique stories of people's lives in America reveal the submerging power of the supernatural.
I
That is
feel like
what it says.
that sounds like a description for every season. Almost. Wait, will you read
You
it?
know what, Casey? You do say that right because it does say Jessica Lange, but it does say directed by Bradley Bucker. So,
Let me go check uh, um, who the director of the episode is.
okay,
If there is even an announced one, of
don't
course.
check Wiki.
Of course not. For all we know, it says Mary Ann Moody. um,
Yeah,
what's the name of the director?
Bradley Bucker, Bradley.
That's who's directing the first episode.
Oh no! Wow.
Episode 2 is Michael Goy. Episode 3 is Jennifer Lind. And episode 4 is Marita Grabiak.
Michael Goy.
And the first episode is, in fact, wrote by Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk.
Oh, sweet.
And it's been confirmed that they are going to air September 14th, September 21st, September 28th, October 5th. No surprise there.
And guys, also the fans out there that are watching, this will be a live after show immediately following the credits for American Horror Story. So you can always come here to the channel and come get your horror story fix.
And guys, guess what? The second episode is wrote by Tim Rainier.
Sweet.
And episode 3 is wrote by James Long, who has wrote a good amount
He's
of
done
episodes.
some really great episodes, yeah.
Oh, let's play a little game. Not the name game, of course,
Oh,
but
Casey.
like a little game.
Well, hang on, Casey. Before we do that, we need to actually give
Oh,
out
yeah.
the.
Horror movie name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, we forgot. Would you like to give a brief description of what it is?
Yes. Guys, we're
Because
actually running a little contest here on the channel. If you watch every single episode of Beyond the Horror, we are actually putting out a contest. So we're going to basically announce a horror movie during every single stream session. And you guys.
DM us what the horror movie is on Instagram.
And you guys need to, yes, actually listen to the movie that we announce,
Hey!
write it down, and then keep that written down because on our season finale, you need to come in and give us all the names that we have said of these classic horror movies. If you get all of them right, you're going to be entered into the contest, and then we're going to pick one random winner to win an American Horror Story awesome prize. So, Casey, why don't you give out the first name of the first movie?
The first horror movie we have decided to go with is one of Mary and I's favorites, and I don't know if Maisie has seen it, but I certainly hope she has. And it is called Army of Darkness, and it is the third movie in the Ash versus Evil Dead movie trilogy, although it's not really the Ash. It's the Evil Dead. It's the third movie in the Evil Dead trilogy, and you basically need to write that down, and yeah.
Excellent. So again,
People
guys,
can't hear us.
everything says it's streaming perfectly. Everything in the settings and on my stream says it's set, and actually my stream health is pretty good. So how are we doing now, guys? Just in case anybody missed it, we are running a contest right now. Come here and watch every single episode of Beyond the Horror after American Horror Story premieres. And you need to write down the name of the actual, hang on one second, Casey.
People are saying it's just a white circle. It's been frozen for a long time.
Yeah, it's
You're the one streaming, of course. So.
yeah, so I don't know unless you guys tell me. So there we go. Hang on, it says my stream health is actually amazing.
They said it's back.
There we go.
They said it's back.
Perfect. So let's
And
do
then
this again.
people are saying it's frozen now.
Okay, Casey, I definitely got this, darling. I could read it. And so in case you guys missed it, we are actually going to be giving you a movie title every Beyond the Horror, and therefore you guys need to write it down. And if you guys would not mind, you got to keep them everything on there, every single one that Casey says, and then come on in on the last one, on the last episode. You gotta, Casey, do they have to instant message it to you, or do they have to send it to you?
The basic rule is
Thank you.
as soon as you know the name of the horror movie, from this episode, just DM us at Freaks of AHS on Instagram or message me through Facebook and tell me the name of the horror movie, basically, that we said in the episode.
Sweet. And then you guys will be entered in to win a prize for everybody who gets it right. And then we're going to pick out a winner. Thank you so much,
And
Casey. And Casey,
please
what is the name of the
don't.
movie again? I'm sorry, darling. Would you mind telling everybody the name of the movie again?
It is Army of Darkness, the third movie in the Evil Dead trilogy. And please don't tell anyone what the name of the movie is or anything. Keep it to yourself, because if you tell people, it's going to get out who didn't watch the live stream, and that's going to decrease your chance of winning our awesome prize.
Exactly. And we don't want you guys to have your chances decreased. And I think what we're going to do, Casey and Maisie, if that's cool for the actual Beyond the Horror next Wednesday, we're just going to do the hangouts and get rid of the backdrop. And just, I don't want to take a chance on the
Yeah.
actual
Yeah,
live
yeah.
stream after the show getting messed up and having problems such as this. So, just for the fans out there who are watching, this is Beyond the Horror. This was a great way to impress you. Hope you are impressed. So we're going to go back to old school ways next time to guarantee that you actually get a show.
And just one more time, our Instagram is at Freaks of AHS, just like the Facebook group's name, with no spaces and no Z. And the name of the horror movie, only one more time, is Army of Darkness.
Awesome. And that pretty much concludes it, guys, for the first episode of Beyond the Horror. Again, thank you so much here for being here for the buffering. Again, we're going to go old school next time. We wanted to impress, well, I wanted to impress you guys with all the fancy YouTube stuff. However, I just don't think, or I think maybe it's too fancy for our little show. All right. Well, Casey, Maisie, is there anything that you guys would like to say before we head out?
Maisie,
Yeah.
you gonna say your thing?
Did you want to say anything before we go?
Oh, no. Have a good night.
Right now, if you would like, just DM us at Freaks of AHS on Instagram, the name of the horror movie we said, and we're not going to repeat it again. And yeah, have a great day, night, whatever works for you. And basically, you're really going to want this prize. So,
Yeah, and please
yeah.
send that to Casey, guys, because we want to make sure that you guys were able to hear us. Because if we need to, well, hopefully we don't have to repeat it for the next Beyond the Horror. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we are now the Freaks of AHS. Most of our social media is just Freaks of AHS. And then Casey says we have a Snapchat. And
It's at AHS Freaks.
Thank you, Casey. And I'm also on social media. Just you can find me anywhere. Just search MaryGirl Moody, and you'll find my ugly mug right there in the profile pic. So thank you so much to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who's following us and who is liking the show, and even who hates the show. You're all awesome. We love you guys. Thank you.
And,
Yes.
sorry.
No, please. Thank you.
Specifically because I saw a couple people ask this, in order to be counted in for the giveaway, you have to tell us all 12 of the horror movies we say in all 12 episodes.
Yes, exactly.
So if you only name us 11, and they have to be in the correct order, by the way. If you only name us 11, sorry, but you're not going to be counted. And we're only going to be taking submissions. Like, we'll be taking submissions, of course, now. But I believe like a week, let's say a week. A week after the last episode has been aired, you will no longer be able to enter. So we're going to give you a week after the last one airs to, still have a chance to get in those entries.
Exactly. And thank you again, guys. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook and all social media. And again, I'm on everything. Just look for MaryGirl Moody. Thank you for watching the first episode of Beyond the Horror. We'll be back next Wednesday, 10:05, immediately following American Horror Story, the first episode. So, and real quick, if the episode happens to be, which it only says it's an hour on my guide, if the episode ends up being 90 minutes, we're going to come at you again immediately following the credits of the first episode of American Horror Story and
And
every
just
episode
like,
after that.
and just so you guys know, Snapchat at AHS Freaks. I promise you, if you send us a message or a picture or something that's not terribly naughty, we won't respond to you.
Hey, Omar, it was a pleasure having all of you guys with us. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys next week when we find out American Horror Story's first opening. And then don't forget, I'm going to do a live reaction to the opening first scenes. So thank you guys again very much for joining us. Y'all are awesome, best fans in the world. See you next week.